What's up, squad? How y'all doing tonight? I hope you guys had a wonderful week. It is Friday, TGIF. I hope everybody's had amazing experiences, wonderful blessings, kindness to you, to your family, to your loved ones, and everybody around you. My name is Diego, and this is my show, That's So Diego, and I'm really excited to bring you my episode tonight. Pew, 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 pew. I want to tell you about a few things that I'm excited about. Number one, me and my mom started watching Game of Thrones, and we're going to do a marathon, and I'm super excited because it's a top 10 show for me of all time, and I can't wait to see her watch episodes that I remember, especially stuff like the Red Wedding, when the dragons come out, and all that stuff. I don't even remember all of it. I'm really excited. Number two, I'm really excited about the movie The Batman, which I'm going to go see tomorrow. I can't wait. I think Robert Pattinson's going to be the best Batman of all time. I think that dude's for real a great actor. I'm really excited. 3 hours long. Whoa, baby. And another thing that I'm really excited about is my haircut. I got it trimmed today with my man Aman at the Men's Zone Barbershop. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you. Let me tell you about one thing that I'm not excited about. Gas prices. Holy cow. I cannot believe it. I'm trying to figure out how, like, if I can roll my car or if I'm going to push it or ride a bike. It is really, really expensive. Please, gas prices, go down. Please and thank you. Now, welcome to my show. All right, in tonight's segment of Stories About My Father, I'd like to share a story with you that's a little more mature and adult in theme. So please bear with me as I try to tell it the best as possible. I feel and I think to myself that sometimes our most embarrassing moments are some of the most telling. And I'd like to share with you this particular situation and story that happened to me again when I was in high school. So back to our rebellious days. So in high school was the first time that I ever smoked weed. And when I started smoking weed in high school, my brother did not love it and he told on me big time. When that happened, my dad got really upset and questioned me about it, and I of course said, no, I don't do that. My dad gave me the, I believe you, but there's ways for us to find out. That particular day, I had a date with my then girlfriend, and she picked me up to go to her house to meet her entire family. So she picked me up, drove me to her house, I met her entire family. It was like a Thanksgiving type dinner. Everybody was meeting me for the first time. We were all sitting down. It was like a 3-course meal with dessert, and the phone rings. And I remember the phone ringing and her mom going up and getting it in the kitchen, and like a movie, her was like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking and seeing what's going on. And she goes, Diego, your dad wants to speak with you. And I go, okay. So I get up and I go to the phone and I grab it. And all my dad says when I'm on the phone is, come home now. So I hang up the phone. I go to my then girlfriend and I tell her, I think I need to go home. She has to get up from her family dinner to take me home because I know that the gravity of my father's voice was absolute. So we're driving back on the highway, and as we're driving back to my house, I see my brother walking by himself on the highway. So I know something has gone down. When I get home, she pulls up to the driveway and leaves me. I get out and I start walking to my house, and the front door is wide open. The storm door has been pushed open. So I walk in and past the living room, and on the couch is my mom just crying. And I walk into my bedroom, and as I walk into my bedroom, my entire summer stash of all my party supplies is laid out on my bed as if though I was making some sort of Rambo movie and he was collecting weapons. But instead of weapons, it was tequila bottles, cigarettes, weed, everything displayed, and my father was in there waiting for me. Now, to make a really long story short, what happened next wasn't great for either him or me, but he got really upset, smashed some tequila bottles on my bed, got tequila everywhere, told me, why do you do this? And as tears were coming down my face and I had no better answer, I said, because it makes me feel good, Dad, which did not make him feel good, and he was not happy about that at all. So afterwards, he told me to clean up my room. He ripped a couple posters off my wall. I had a bunch of Eminem posters on my wall. Anyways, as I was cleaning all this stuff, crying, I'm like, I'm an embarrassment to my family. I've done everybody wrong. So what do? I think I gotta run away. So sure enough, I pack a bag with like the most useless and unessential items at all possible, and my brain, teenage mind says, I better go to Mexico. So there I've popped out a screen of my bedroom door, a window, and I have like 1 foot out, that classic like Scooby-Doo 1 foot out the door, and my mom walks into my room and says, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm running away, I've disgraced the family. And she pulls me in, gives me a hug, tells me, you're an idiot, obviously you made a mistake, and we're not happy about it at all, and you're gonna be grounded for a very long time. But sure enough, I didn't leave. I did get in a lot of trouble. For the next year, I don't think I was able to go out at all socially whatsoever. And the reason for sharing that story isn't because I'm proud of it. It's because it's real life, and I think that being a parent is not easy whatsoever. I can't imagine for my mom or dad it was an easy situation dealing with teenagers, let alone a teenager like me. And I'm sure that when my daughter decides to make her own decisions as a teen and as an adult, she's going to get herself in precarious situations, and I'm going to be able to look at those situations with some self-reflection and some fresh perspective. And now onto my favorite segment of the night, shout-outs! And tonight's shout-outs go to two very special people, one of which I've already shouted out, but tonight I'm going to shout out his company, my brother, Jose Garcia, and his company, Zoka Design. If you guys have any graphic design needs, I strongly suggest and recommend that you guys look up my man and get him to do work for you. He's absolutely mad, talented, and blessed. His graphic design element is off the charts, and he is just a complete professional at what he does. Soka actually means meeting place or center of town. So the name of his company is a strong element of who he is and what he represents. He makes concert posters to the max, and some of his work is actually tattooed on my arms. That's how good of what he does. So my man, you're absolutely crushing it. You're the most talented of the family. We absolutely love you, and you make us so proud. And my second shout out goes to somebody very important in my life, a role model and father figure to me, my uncle and tío, Enrique Gonzalez Haas, who has recently retired from Schneider Electric. He worked there for 42 years, and I believe over a decade of being the president of Mexico and Centro America of the entire company. My man, you've always blessed the entire family and me in particular. I love you very much, and I'm so proud of you. Enjoy retirement. You deserve it. I hope you get to spend a lot of time with your kids and their kids' kids, and you just keep making memories. I hope to see you very soon, and I'm so proud of you. And as my dad said, you were a chingonote, and you have been your whole life, which means that you are a badass, my man, and we love you very much, and I always will look up to you and admire you. I love you. All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Diego Garcia, and this is my show, That's So Diego. Thank you for coming out and for watching my episodes. I appreciate you very much. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Bye!